Plagiarism. Sometimes it's okay. Don't know what to do with my hands. Right outside my flat, there is some very loud guitar playing. People are complaining, people are mad, people are annoyed. Me, however, I'm entrepreneurial. I'm gonna see what this person is playing and then make a song out of it and not give them credit and hopefully make millions from it. So, let's do it. Let's try and figure out what is... Hey, no, come back. Let's try and figure out what's being played. They're getting heavy. It's the next day. Something about strumming a low E really tickles my insides. Did someone say bossa nova? No one actually said that, but hello? Nope, yeah. Awesome. What if we add a bossa nova segment to this song? It is shaping up to be a bit of like a heavy metal classic rock song. Maybe adding a bossa nova part is a bit too rogue, but there is one person I can think to ask.
Absolutely not.
I'm still gonna do it. Does this a look? Let's buy a hairbrush. No, track this. To my right, I have Logic Pro X, and we're gonna record the song. Why do I sound like AI? Now, obviously, this track isn't going to just be guitar. There's gonna be drums, there's gonna be bass, there's gonna be some singing. It's fun to defy the expectations of what the song might sound like, because you're all expecting it to sound like this. Let's try something else. Gonna get our guitar, and we're gonna track this. So... And then we plug the guitar to the audio interface over there, to which Logic is connected to. So, it will end up sounding like this. Nope. It will end up sounding like this. And that's completely raw, no effects. I'm gonna add a distortion effect. I'm just gonna go to crunch guitar. I mean, I'm not too fussed here, just anything that sounds rocky I'm happy with. I'm gonna do a few variations. I'll switch it up for the intro, I'll switch it up for the chorus, switch it up for the bridge. Is there a bridge? I don't know. Not a big fan of bridges in general. Always afraid they're gonna collapse when I'm on them. Do you know what I mean? Let me see what I can do to this section. I think I just recorded like a verse, chorus so far. Did not do a bridge.
Collapse.
Knocked from the garden here. I decided to come outside. Just helps me feel a bit more inspired. For the drums, let's do... Oh my god. For the drums, let's do something like... Some triangles would be good. Good point, bedroom knocked. It could be something like... Let me see what I can do. Maybe something like this? Exactly, yeah, good job. I like how that sounds. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. You know, you and I are always on the same page anyway. What are you doing after this? I'm busy. So basically, let's break it down. I have here Logic Pro X with a ton of tracks. These are all samples I downloaded from Splice. Basically, I typed in bossa nova and then I found my favorite sounds. I mainly just do this for demos. I prefer to use real drums or to record my own drums, but for the sake of these demos, for these videos, I just use Splice. Eventually, though, I do cut down on tracks. You know, I'm not trying to have songs with 10 different drum sounds. What I'll do is I'll just rely on these things under my mop called ears to see what I like or what I don't like, then we'll go on from there. quite staccato-y with the bass. I do love some staccato bass. I just love the word staccato. Me when I see my friend, Takato. It's staccato! Let's stick to music. Let's do vocals. They're after me for plagiarism. Phew. First we need to warm up. Consider me warmed up. I'm gonna call your parents. Tell them you've been loud. I'm gonna call your parents and tell them you've been loud. Groundbreaking. Sometimes these things can be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Other times they're just difficult, lemon difficult. Back everyone you spoke to. Send me back everyone I know. What I'm doing is I am just saying gibberish in hopes that a melody sticks. Then the words kind of just fall into place like a puzzle, but yeah, I had nothing to say after. Could you give me a call? 'Cause I've lost your phone number. Make it alone. This song is so underdeveloped, you know. Okay, standing awkwardly in my room. Yes, I added 5 tracks for synthesizers. Look at them. It's very late and I just did that. I'm gonna sleep. The song is finished. I did do it all on my own. However, I do wish I had the help of the original guitarist. I even stood outside their flat for a week, every single day, hoping someone with like a guitar case would walk by. But no one seemed to even leave the building at all. I think I might have been imagining this whole thing. The point is, the song came out to be interesting, I would say. A bit unusual. But that brings us on to Noct's lesson of the video. Let's do a swift transition into that.
Noct's lesson of the video. So swift.
These are my wisdom glasses, by the way. When you guys are working on music and you're presented with a part, like a vocal melody, it can be a drum beat, it can be a guitar riff. There are so many directions you can go with it, you know, so many directions you can take with how you want to develop the song with that given part. Like, for example, this song, I did not expect it to go in the direction that it went. Everything was pointing to it being like a heavy rock song, but, you know, with a few bossa nova beats here and there, it ended up being a bit unique, a bit interesting, which I think is good. This is not a great angle. This is a good lesson for you guys who play in bands, who are always collaborating with people. Explore all the avenues that you can take when working on music. Also, in the likely case that this is a song that already exists and the guitarist is just jamming to a song that they like, this video will get taken down. Go listen to the song in the meanwhile. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you think it's cool. And I will leave you with that. Drink plenty of water and also wear sunscreen. And also just chill out once in a while. I'm just saying this, you know, other people remember that. Yeah, or something like that. I don't know.